Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Wynn in Magical Diary, Wolf Hall. No other halls have we ever explored within the year of 2020 other than Wolf Hall. This is Magical Diary. Last episode we had an interesting prank be played on the school during the dueling session that we had, where we teamed up with Barbara and frickin' Donald decided to summon an illusion of a Tetranarch, which is, yeah, that was interesting. Ended up getting both Barbara and Donald in trouble, but we stuck up with Barbara and she didn't get in trouble that much. Anyway, the fall play is at the end of the week. If I want to go with someone, I should probably make arrangements. Invite Barbara. I make my way over to Snake Hall. Hi. Are you going to play... Oops. Sorry, I have a dice in my hand and I realise that my microphone is a little bit sensitive to noise like that. Hi, are you going to the play on Friday? I'm looking for someone to sit with. She nods. Great, I'll see you then. That was simple enough. What class should I take this week? The next exam is on Wednesday. Wait, what? On Wednesday? Oh my goodness. Oh boy. I want to up my smarts, to be honest. What's my stress level at? 12. What do I want to do? We have, I feel like we can do that, but we need to take a rest somewhere, right? We'll rest just before the exam. I feel like I'm going too hard in on this white magic. I want to unlock more white magics, and I don't care. Right, oh no, I do want to get more smarts, so I'm just going to study smarts. And I'm going to rest for one day. So sleep, Monday 18th. Success. Studying. Success. Studying. Success. Alright. I report on schedule for my exam. Am I ready? I have no choice but to here we go. I find myself standing in a stone corridor. The exit from this dungeon has been hidden. Choose your path carefully. Be cautious, all is not as it seems. Oh, hello there. Okay, so what we can do is we can immediately firstly check awareness, I believe. Yeah, cast spell. Your consciousness expands. Okay. So the downside is that we can't cross these things. The good side though. Yeah, let's tap the flow of mana until we regenerate all of our health. Yeah, so we can't really go through all of that. It looked like there's darkness over there, but we're going through here. You step through the wall, there's nothing there. What's this on the ground? Floor. As far as your eyes can tell, it's a perfectly ordinary stone door. An intricate pattern has been described on the floor here. A sequence of runes is set alongside the outer edge of a circle, but it looks too complicated for simple decoration. It must mean something. Inspect the floor. Circle runes, carved within. Carved with a coloured substance to make the pattern durable. Spirit echoes. You see a student in Iris Academy tracing out a complicated pattern on the magic circle. You feel satisfaction and a wrenching sensation. Did I say satisfaction? Yeah. Interesting. Well, firstly, tap the flow. And then we will examine, not that, we need to examine the floor. Touch the runes. Oh! You touched the sequence of rune you saw in the vision. The unnamed unit has arrived here. Alright. My game has stuck for a little bit. Give it a second to do its thing. Okay, there we go. Interesting. So we can go down this way. Look like there's nothing here. Let's examine this wall. As far as your eyes can tell, it appears to be an ordinary stone wall. Hopscotch is inscribed upon it, okay? We will cast light ahead of us. The light spell is dismissed, and we'll cast light ahead of us again. Okay, that's kind of what I thought, to be honest. I do want to tap the flow to keep restoring my mana. It looks like there's an abyss over there, based on what the reveal spell told us. Okay. This is interesting. You nudge the wall. You nudge the wall. And you nudge on the wall. Interesting, okay. We should light ahead of us. Light is dispelled. There is indeed a pit trap over there. Have we tapped this spot yet? We haven't tapped the spot. So we're going to tap the spot. I thought I saw something on the ceiling there. I don't know. Okay. Spirit echoes. Nothing unusual, huh? Spirit sense. No nearby creatures other than myself. Okay, this is interesting. Inspect the floor again. Stand in the circle. And wait, nothing happens. So, I'm as good looking as ever. Excellent. Examine the floor, touch the runes. This is going to take us back over to here. Oh, there is something written on the floor here. Charles, the answer to this puzzle is simple. Just ... As you read the words, the text fades away. Of course. So there's a teleport circle that brings us over to the other side. So we examine the floor, we touch the runes, it'll warp us over to here. Okay, what if we do spirit echoes? Nothing unusual. Nudge the wall, nudge the wall, nudge the wall. Okay, remember, we do still have only a finite amount of energy here, so let's go back into our spell book. Awareness. Ah. That's simple enough. I thought we tried that wall, but anyway. I want to see if I can get back up to our maximum mana. Okay, we did. And we didn't get hurt at all. Excellent, let's go. Exam complete. I make my way up to the surface, blinking a bit at the sunlight. Congratulations, Charles. For succeeding in your quest, you receive 5 merits. I hope you enjoyed putting your skills into practice. Achievement unlocked shortcut. I'm going to check what this achievement is quickly. View my achievements. Or I could just do it via this overlay here. Gas safety, the Medea... Oh, it's not showing me, okay. Whatever. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have another student to look after. Well, that's done. Alright. I'm on my way back to my room when I hear a commotion in the halls. Stomping, shouting. Professor Grabiner, sir! Ellen is yelling at Grabiner? I better go see what's going on. I ease forward, joining a growing cluster of students who are staring at the confrontation. Your testing procedure is unbalanced and unfair. Take it up with the headmistress. I have no time for this. No, you listen to me. It's important. Would you be willing to accept attention in exchange for my listening to your little diatribe? Yes! I see. Carry on. Wow! You tell us that we're supposed to be creative, but you discourage creative solutions. You tell us that we're supposed to think our way out of challenges, but you don't teach us to think. All we've learned since we've been here is spells. No history, no literature, no social guidance. You don't even tell us what is and isn't accepted behaviour, and then you punish us anyway. You tell us to experiment, but you don't tell us how to do it safely, and you don't give us the tools to measure our progress. And you make fun of science for doing what you can't, and for doing what you can't, it's wrong. Have you quite finished? Yes. Very well. I will see you on Sunday for your detention, Miss Middleton. He pivots neatly in place, his cape sweeping out behind and making onlookers flinch, and walks away. Ah! I don't know exactly what set Ellen off, but I think it's best to wait for her to calm down before I ask. Do you think if we had a better relationship with her, we would probably want to go there sooner? Gained 1 smart, 2 stress. Afternoon Thursday. I tracked down Ellen in the school library. Well, apparently not. Charles? Hi, I want to know what she was arguing about with Grabner, but how should I bring it up? Firstly, ask if she's alright. I heard you got in some kind of trouble with Professor Grabner yesterday. Are you alright? Well, sort of, but... She sighs. It was because of the exam. I didn't fail, but he said I didn't pass either. Because I found my own way out of the dungeon, but I didn't use any magic to do it. How did you do that? They told us when we went in things weren't what they seem, so I knew there would be illusions. But the wall felt solid, so I realized they must be affecting the mind as well as the eye. So I thought, if I don't know the walls are there, they can't affect me. So I blindfolded myself and spun, and then I fell over, but that was okay, because I needed to crawl to be sure that I didn't fall into any invisible pits. You crawled through the whole dungeon blind? Oh no, I had to take the blindfold off to use the teleport circle. There weren't any instructions, so I had to test all the rune combinations in sequence. How is that even possible? So I found the exit, but I didn't cast any spells, so he didn't count it, and he wouldn't give it me any merits. If they said I'd had to use a spell, I would have. It's not fair. It seemed obvious to me that exams were designed to be solved using magic. Spells and how to put them and how to use them have been the focus of our education. Perhaps she sees things differently because she's a wild seed. I see. What would you do now? What they tell me to do, until I think of something better. I can't believe Grabner gave me detention just for speaking my mind. I can't believe you agreed to it. Oh, I guess I did. It was still really mean. He's an awful man. He'll probably invent something humiliating to do to me. He's not so bad, really. How do you know? I'm a good judge of character. I'm friends with you, right? Right. I'll see you later. Poor Ellen. That was indeed the same problem that she had last time as well, in the last game. She got upset that she completed a dungeon without using any magic. Studying success gained 1 smart, 2 stress. I am 30 smart, excellent. In the evening I meet Barbara outside the auditorium. There are a lot of people here, not just students, but ordinary Americans who must have driven out here to see the play. As usual, they don't notice our capes and robes. The dim light may help, but I'm sure a bit of magic is at work as well. Amiably blind, they process past the table in front of the door, handing over their money to a witch as they go. I pay for my ticket and go inside. How much did that cost? 5. Okay, good. Good. Folding chairs have been set up in rows across the floor, facing the stage. Beyond the curtains, a vast illusion creates the impression of distant lands, marble steps and crumbling ruins. With magic, of course, it would be possible to create a perfect image of Corinth, as it now stands, hundreds of years after the Romans destroyed and rebuilt it. However, the ancient Greeks staged their plays as openly as possible, with only painted backdrops to set the scene. Too much detail would distract from the aesthetic. Besides, if the stage looked like a true portal back to a city whose temples I have actually visited, I think it might make me a bit homesick. The audience settles and quiets and the show begins. Oh. Euripides? Euripides' Medea is considered one of the classics of the ancient world. I'm familiar with the story. The hero, Jason, was married to Medea, a powerful witch who had betrayed her own people to join his quest and use her power to aid him. However, once they return in triumph to Athens, Jason sets Medea aside to marry a wealthy princess. Furious, she plots the murder of his new bride and the king who planned to exile her. Once they are dead, she then kills the children she had born to Jason, so that he would see his line end. In the end, she flees to Athens, leaving Jason alone in the ruins of his life, where he eventually dies unmourned. According to my mother, the historical Medea did not stab her children, but took them into the other world and tore their souls from their flesh, reanimating their bodies with spirits to curse the father that abandoned them. Whoa! Oh my goodness. Oh, at first I was shocked by what I just read, but then now I'm shocked by the scene in front of me. Oh my goodness. This performance keeps to the tradition of knives and a surprising amount of blood. The unprepared audience shrieks along with the victims. We head out back into the hall. Barbara smiles at me as we exit. So, you enjoyed the show? She thumps her fist against her cheek, then slashes a thumb across her throat, clicking her tongue. Yeah, I bet you'd have cut her throat too. She makes a tiny little noise. I think it might have actually been a giggle. Where I come from, a man knows better than to break his promise to a witch. She raises an eyebrow at me. Yes, why did I say that exactly? It's just sensible? Do you say so? I do, and it's nice to hear her say so too. Have you ever wanted to be on stage? To perform. Maybe not speeches. Dance? Can't dance? Maybe fight scenes. Big shows need lots of people to act out the battles. Or you could be the victim who gets stabbed and staggers across the stage before collapsing. Why? I'm not sure why. She's always been quiet, but I get the sense that she had a hidden dramatic nature. Maybe it's the hair. I'm not sure if she'd react well if I said that though, so I shrug it off. Someone has to do it. She nods. If you were in a play, who would you rather be, the innocent princess or the wicked witch? The one that lives? Oh. I think I've exhausted her store of conversation for tonight. Well, thank you for coming to the play with me. Overall, that went well. That went very well, I think. Footsteps in the hall signal the usual Saturday morning distribution, but nothing for me. Donald is standing around in the hall, apparently waiting for something. Just gonna take a sip of my water here. Hey, on your way to detention again? Nah, for some other reason. They're doing it on Sunday this week. What are you doing out today then? Hang out to the mall with everyone else? But then people might think I was ordinary. Nah, I got plans. When Luke manages to find his other pants away, anyway. What should my plans for the day be? So let's go ahead and save here again. This is no longer Thanksgiving. This is Medea, is what this save is called. Alright, let's go to the dungeons. Let's see if she is down there. She is not down here. But let's explore anyway. There is... Training dummy is rolled. Interesting, okay. Firstly, we want to do... So, hold on, let's get awareness on our hotbar. Let's put it on number 4. Yeah, that's good. Close. Okay, awareness. This one doesn't really have anything going for it, does it? We're going to examine the gate. Sorry, we're going to examine the wall, forward wall, flip the switch. Okay. And we have you here. There's something on the wall here. Forward wall. As far as your eyes can tell, ordinary stone wall. 4 other wild seeds combining magic and technology is only... are inscribed here, but the rest of the message appears to be missing. Let's see if we can do blast. Actually, can I take a step back and... I don't want to cast blast on the plant. Let's go ahead and use blast here. Blast does cost 20. We're gonna blast the wall. The forward wall. Appears undamaged, huh? Okay, ooh. I don't even have an EMP to cast the other one. Okay, well, that is a shame. Let's go back and load this save here. We could go to the mall. We could also study. What does studying do? Oh, it brings us here. Gain 1 smart, 2 stress. Without Minnie and her study club, the ebb and flow of people in this room is different. Most students seat themselves at tables and stay there, or pick up a book to check out and swiftly exit. My eyes unfocus slightly as I stare into space, thinking of home. Oh, that's odd. I see Angela at the front desk handing a book to Miss Darden to be checked out, but I didn't see her at the bookshelf looking at books. It's not a large library, it's just one room. Most of the bookshelves are no taller than my chest. There's nowhere for anyone to hide. And yet I'm sure Angela wasn't there before. Even if I wasn't paying attention, I should have noticed her. She's a very noticeable person. But I really wasn't paying attention, and it's not like Angela just appeared out of nowhere. I simply didn't notice her any earlier. Even if she had appeared out of thin air, that wouldn't be suspicious. She's a witch. She can teleport herself in if she wanted to. I must be very bored to imagine a mystery here. Ah, poor kid. At the end of the week I have the chance to review things, and yada yada. Okay. Yeah, I'll end this one here, 20 minutes, and we will continue on to record the next one straight away. So thank you very much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed, and I will see you in the next episode. Take care, ladies and gentlemen.